Welcome to Built for This, the podcast where real estate meets real life skills. Hosted by Andrea Lane and Alyssa Bicar, each episode features investors turning their unique edge into long-term rental success.
Hello and welcome to the Built for This podcast. I am your co-host, Alyssa Bicar, here with my right, left, and center, Andrea Lane. We are partners in crime, bringing you real conversations with current real estate investors who are out there building their life and building their real estate investment business, bringing all of themselves and their personal skills into the real estate investment world as a business. So, Andrea, who do we have for him today?
So today I'm introducing you to Molly. I'm very excited to have her on. She's been in real estate for over 10 years. She owns a rental. She's done flips, and she's currently a realtor. She works out of the Du Bois, Pennsylvania market, and I'm partial to Pennsylvania, as you know. So Molly, I'm going to let Alyssa drive the first couple of questions.
So we are so jazzed to have you here, Molly, and want to know, like, what got you inspired to invest in real estate? Why did you begin that journey?
I was thinking about this question, and back in this dates myself, but back in the 90s, there was this guy that would come on. They used to have late night infomercials before there was all the streaming television channels. And there was a guy called Carlton Sheets, and he used to sell his tapes, and I didn't sleep well. And I didn't really have the money to buy them, but I bought the tapes. And what I found fascinating with him was his whole idea was to buy properties with little to no money down and creative financing. And I was like, maybe I could do that. And so that kind of inspired me.
Oh, I love this. I mean, I know a lot of real estate investors who have said Carlton Sheets more than once. Andrea, you too?
And that's before the 90s. I promise you, it was a long time ago. So yeah, he's been around.
Right on. So Molly, what do you love about it? What do you love about real estate investing?
Real estate investing, I just love the endless possibility and the fact that each property is kind of a dream. The sky's the limit to how much you could do with a property or not. And I like to look at properties that might need a little love and just envisioning them a little nicer with a family living in there and enjoying them. And also just the potential for the long-term growth.
Right on. So you personally own rentals in the same market where you live, right?
Yes.
So how do you feel when you're improving the situation and then you're being able to hold the property and provide a lifestyle for these folks? Like, what does that do for you? Like, how for me, it would be like the thrill of improving some family's life, that they get to live in a clean, open, safe space. But, for you, holding this property and having it as a rental, like, what does it bring to you in terms of your fulfillment or your achievement in life?
Yeah, so that's exactly, like, you nailed it. Just being able to see a family thrive in an environment that you were able to help them out with a little bit. I would never want to own a rental that I wouldn't live in myself. So that is one of the challenges for me where we live. The rental market has gone up substantially, so affordable housing is harder to find. And I would say I'm somebody that would probably be more in the middle as far as rental incomes go, just because to be able to have one that's truly like on the lower end would probably be a property that I wouldn't want to. It's just my personality type.
Andrea, have you seen this out in your professional space? I know you've been in real estate for over 40 years and talked to a lot of other investors. Does this track?
Yeah, absolutely. It's really tough. And nowadays it's so much harder, right? Affordable housing, there's nothing affordable. I don't work where I live because the prices in New Jersey are so outrageous. Finding something that's affordable for people is really tough. So, you're in an area that it might be a little harder, but I know it's a great area to invest in because I am 100% in on Pennsylvania. We own hundreds of units in the area. So yeah, I think that's great, Molly. And wanting to do it and do it right, that's a perfect way to build it.
Thank you.
And so, Molly, when you first got started, and even up till now, how do you feel that your personal, professional, people skills lent themselves to your real estate investment initiative?
Well, I think the fact that my background is one that was more on a creative side. I went to college for photography and had a studio and business. And so I have sort of out of the box type of thinking. So I think I might be able to see potential in things that other people might not be able to see potential in. Even in terms of negotiating and just prior to being a realtor, I was actually a bail bondsman for 14 years. So I have learned to talk to all kinds of people, and I enjoy talking to all kinds of people from all different backgrounds. And so I think that that helps me.
Oh, that is so cool. The creativity, but also like you were built for the communication and connecting with people. I think that's a huge skill set that I think you either need to develop or is an asset to have in order to have a successful real estate investment business, because you're talking to contractors, you're talking vetting tenants, you're looking for people to partner with you as joint venture partners, perhaps. Like there's so many reasons to connect with people because there's so much to do in having a real estate business. So, what do you feel like is your unfair advantage?
Well, I think there's two. One, I really love what I do. So I don't go a day without looking up properties, doing research. I go to church. So that's not, I don't skip church for real estate. In the beginning, I did a little bit just because I was kind of unsure and had that mindset of you can't pass something. But I'm at it 7 days a week because I love it. And the other thing is that I'm not afraid to negotiate and talk and like throw something out there that sounds impossible. I enjoy that. I enjoy trying to come to a win-win with people. If somebody says no, I'm not afraid to go back and ask again, either for myself or my clients.
Follow up is what it's all about in real estate. That's a great tip to give to people because you can get so much more on the follow up than you ever do on the initial conversation. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's great advice.
Yeah. And so, what is your current line of work?
um, Realtor,
So,
current line.
I
Yeah.
mean, sounds like your real estate investment business is super aligned with your experience
Yes.
in your day-to-day operational life. And what I love about that is that you're constantly learning things from the motion, from being active. Like you said, I look at properties every day. I am always so you're. I feel like I heard a piece of your unfair advantage is like current market knowledge. You know exactly what's up at
Oh,
any given time, and I think that that's fabulous. And it gives you a unique edge because you're passionate about it as an asset class, but you're also passionate about it as as an active business owner doing like transactions and meeting people that are interested in finding a home to live in or maybe
yes.
finding a home to invest in. So I find that to be really awesome that your business and your current profession are both lined up. What has been your biggest challenge or struggle recently in real estate?
So one struggle that I have is the fact that I would probably have several more properties, but I don't bid against my clients. And I have clients who are also investors and they come first. So I even had one recently that I thought that there was a cool opportunity, but it was something that was different. And I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna tell them, let's go look at it together. And if you want it, I won't consider it. Um, and we've gotten to be friends. You do get to know people through investing world. I know, Alyssa, you've told me about a lot of, well, just you guys, you make a lot of connections. But the other thing that is a little bit of a struggle is now that I've done it, trying to find a property that checks all the boxes because you kind of learn from your mistakes. And I might hold out a little bit more
yeah,
than I should just because I'm looking for all the boxes.
yeah. That's great. So what I'm hearing is you give away deals because you want to satisfy your.
Yes.
So one of the things maybe you want to think about in the future is doing a joint venture with those clients, finding
Oh,
deals like maybe we can hook up and do something better. So you get some of the properties you want, and still satisfy your clients.
Wow.
Yeah. So, can you share with us what's one of your recent wins on your journey? What's something that you've learned or a story to tell about your journey in real estate?
So my recent win would be I had this house that was on the market, and it was just this little house. I think it was listed for $49,000, and I had a first time home buyer client, and they bought it, and then they got cold feet. They decided to rent. So then I brought another young couple through, and they loved it. And they, when I say bought it, we didn't get to closing. They bought it, and right before closing, the pipes burst, and it was wintertime, and so they backed out. Well, I had just like fallen in love with this house. I saw so much potential in this property, and I said to my husband, like, first of all, I was embarrassed that I had brought two clients to this seller, and they fell through. I said, I think I want to buy this as a rental, and so he said, okay. Well, we started getting pretty involved with the renovations. And as I was working on it, I just realized that I felt like I was preparing a place for a first time home buyer. And I actually had jumped on a mastermind with Alyssa at some point along the way. And I was struggling with trying to figure out how much improvement do we do? Okay. And somebody in her mastermind that day said to me, sometimes, provision is enough. And it gave me like the green light to just say, okay, we're ready to put this on the market. And it was just such a win for me to be able to provide something that was move-in ready and affordable for a first-time home buyer client. And just, for them to be able to make that dream come true. It gave me so much personal satisfaction that, really made me happy.
That's great. It's always nice to see that something that you work on goes to someone that you want it to go to, right? Having the end in mind is wonderful, and having it work is even better. So, as we're wrapping up our interview, what exciting plans do you have for the next 6 or 12 months? What do you want to do, and how do you want to grow?
Well, I would like to get another rental to keep for a longer period of time. But I also feel like this last experience kind of just opened my heart to the idea of, I don't know why I feel like the term flipper is just like a turn off to me, because I don't know. The term flipper doesn't feel like it has heart in it, but I guess essentially that it is what it is when you buy and then you're fixing it up and selling it. But I like the idea of buying something that's affordable in a nice area, and just putting what needs to be put into it for a first time home buyer. For example, if a new buyer wants to move in and they might want to save up to put in air conditioning down the road, I would like to be able to come in and just provide it to be a beautiful space to walk in, not over the top. That's the line I'm kind of seeing in my head, just to make it a physical space that's wonderful for them, where they can move in and not have to worry about ripping up flooring and doing all these things. So I would really like to do that again.
I think that's wonderful. And you know what? That's helping the affordability problem we're having, right? People make these little houses into these beautiful mansions because they make more money. I'm not saying they don't, but you're taking the house that could have been affordable out of. So I think that's a great.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to you sharing with us your win, because I like this. I'd like to really thank you so much for being on our podcast. I'm really excited for you. I'm excited that you actually are doing what you love. You can tell by your face. You're so into it. It's great. I love real estate. I appreciate people who love it as well. And you doing it so that you're actually keeping an affordable market is something that I hope more people hear what you're thinking of trying to accomplish, and think about doing it for themselves. So
Well,
once
thank
again,
you.
thank you so much. You know, when people listen to this podcast, they may want to interface with you and find you. How can they find you? Where can they find you to ask?
So on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, I'm at Molly Loves Real Estate. And my email is mollylovesrealestate@gmail.com. So that says it all. You can
Yeah,
find me on that hashtag too.
super. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. And congratulations on your business. You guys look like an amazing duo. And I hope I get to meet you in person someday.
You will.
Amen, lady. So you heard it here. When your passion is aligned with what you do for work and what you're doing to invest in your communities, invest in your income, that it grows legs because you have heart. Like putting your passion into this business is a beautiful thing to see. Thank you so much, Molly. And if you're listening to this broadcast, stay tuned. We have another amazing guest lined up for you right after this. Don't go away.
This wraps another episode of Built for This. If you're a real estate investor with a unique edge, apply to join us at builtforthisshow.com/guest.